TG, chilly temperatures today, but a little birdie told me this morning that it's about to get a little bit warmer.
Well, I don't know who you're listening to, but I guess that little birdie, Dylan, who he's talking about this morning. Yeah, it's going to be a nice little change of pace here. We're going to go from like late summer type weather the next couple of days, and then very quickly, you know, things change awfully quick.
In health news, mammograms are an important tool when it comes to screening for breast cancer. But the cost for follow-up exams are a concern for many people across the country.
And Justin Finch has more on that in today's Medical Minute.
Good evening, I'm Anna Medina in for Miranda Combs tonight.
And I'm Paxton Boyd. Thanks for joining us. In our top story tonight at 6, the war atrocities in Israel are escalating with more than 1,000 people now confirmed dead.
The State Department says the death toll of Americans in Israel has risen to 22, and it is expected to climb higher.
Laura Aguirre has the latest, but first we do want to warn you, details and images in this report are disturbing.
My commitment to Israel's security and the safety of the
Meanwhile, here in Lexington, the Jewish community at the University of Kentucky holding a prayer vigil tonight for Israel.
The vigil is happening now. It started around 5:30 at the Chabad Center on Columbia Avenue. The public is invited to attend.
Meanwhile, with the rise of conflict continuing in the Middle East, one UK professor explains the impacts and what we could possibly see here in the U.S.
ABC 36's Sydney St. Clair joins us now live from the University of Kentucky.
That's right. That vigil is well underway. They're in there now just speaking about this horrific war that's going on.
Election 2023, it's officially crunch time for candidates who are vying for office in the race for governor. The general election in Kentucky will be on November 7th as the push to sway undecided voters continues. One recent Emerson College poll showing Andy Beshear in the lead.
ABC 36 spoke with one political science professor who says the interpretation goes deeper than the numbers.
Polling in Kentucky tends to have very small sample sizes.
Thank you so much, Haley. Well, good morning. Welcome to Good Day Kentucky. I'm Anna Medina. Thank you so much for joining us. And for those who may be heading out the door, let's get a quick look at that chilly forecast. Dylan, as I was walking out this morning, I almost wanted to turn back around and just stay in bed for the rest of the day.
Yeah, it was a cold morning in many areas, actually colder than it was Sunday.
Welcome back. Now to what's happening around the world. Turning to the latest on Israel's war against Hamas militants. Israel's bombardment on Gaza continued overnight, striking hundreds of targets. The death toll now growing to more than 1,600 on both sides, including at least 14 Americans. President Biden is condemning the Hamas terror attack on Israel as an act of sheer evil. ABC's Justin Finch has more from Capitol Hill. Good morning, Justin.
Good morning. The first plane carried.
Thank you so much, Dylan. Well, bring your goblins and ghouls to have some family fun at the YMCA of Central Kentucky's annual Trunk or Treat on Saturday, October 21st from 2 to 4 p.m. Now, this event will take place at the Whitaker Family YMCA that's located on 2681 Old Rosebud Road in Lexington, and it is absolutely free to the community. Activities include trunk or treat inflatables for the kids and contests for best costumes and decorated trunks. So please welcome Dana Ensley and Amber Cyrus. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about the tradition of this trunk or treat. I know that this has become an annual thing.
That's correct. So this is our 4th annual trunk or treat, and it started in 2020. Before that, the YMCA's always had fall festivals, and those were in our buildings, inflatables, games. Of course, we gave out candy. But then in 2020, COVID hit, and so we still wanted to do something for the community, and so we said, we'll have an outdoor event, and we had masks, and we were socially distanced and had times where people would come, and so that tradition, we had a great time at that event, and it's just grown since then. So we look forward to this year.
Speaking of growing, you guys are expecting to have, what, 27 trunk or so, or a little bit more?
Yes, we had 27 trunks last year. Over 1,000 people in the community came, and so we expect to go even bigger this year.
Yeah. Definitely.
Talk to me a little bit about the excitement from the community. What have you heard from them? Obviously, this is building on a tradition that you guys had already established and you adapted to COVID. So talk to me about the community aspect.
Yeah, I think Dana and I both have different things that we really look forward to when we hear about. For me, I really enjoy seeing the costumes. Some people just really go all out for individual costumes or family, friends, group costumes. So I really look forward to seeing what people come up with each year. And I know for Dana, Yeah, maybe the trunks.
It's all about the trunks for me. I love the creativity that people bring, and they just really enjoy having the impact on, obviously the kiddos, but a lot of the adults get into it as well. And then just the community. I mean, just a friendly, energetic place, you know, to be for families and friends and neighbors.
Talk to me a little bit about sponsoring a trunk. I know that that's also a thing.
Yeah, so people can sign up to have a trunk in the event with your family, with your friends, with your coworkers. You all can be involved if you'd like. So you come, you decorate your trunk, you give out candy, prepackaged, peanut-free candy to those that come by, and then we also get a lot of donations from our members to hand that out as well.
You guys are dressing up, so what is the theme this year?
We are the Care Bears. If you didn't know, this is the 40th anniversary of the Care Bear, and so our staff team will all have Care Bear shirts on. So if you're at the event, you need help, you have questions, where do I go? Look for a Care Bear.
So how important is events like this, you know, for the Y and the Koiber family?
Sure. Well, Marcy and David have been such wonderful supporters of the Y and the community in general, not just of the Y. And so, again, the importance, and it really hit home as we were coming out of COVID, is a safe place to be with your neighbors and your friends. And how do we continue to foster those types of opportunities? It is open to the community, so you do not have to be a Y member, so just open access to have that opportunity.
And where can viewers learn more?
You can go to our website. It's ymcacky.org.
Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning, ladies. Hopefully we see a lot of other trunks on October 21st.
Yes.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with more Good Day Kentucky.